So the movie starts off with Deadshot punching a punching bag. Guard opens slot door and says, "It's chow time. Here's some eggplants, Floyd." Deadshot was like, "Only my friends call me Floyd, and I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna make it rain on you hoes." Then the guards kick Deadshot's ass while holding him down, and then the other guards in the background make it rain on that hoe. Harley Quinn hangs upside down in her jail cell. "Put in!" While walking in, guard says, "Shocker when I give the go." Guard goes up to Harley Quinn and was like, "Hey bitch, lick these bars." Then she licks the bars. Then the guard was like, "Ebenezer, hit the switch now." Then they shock her ass. Then she was like, "Oh fuck, that hurt, and this is gonna hurt too." And then she bangs her head on the bars, knocking herself out. Then Amanda Waller meets up with some dude in a restaurant and she's like, "Bro, I got this squad I want to put together, right? And they'll protect us and shit. First we got this shooter named Deadshot. This motherfucker could have killed Batman by shooting him in the face, right? But his dumbass daughter got in the way, so we got his ass. Next we got Harley Quinn, right? Yeah, that's Joker's bitch. But did you motherfuckers know that Batman had a suit for underwater? Cause I never knew that shit until now. Then we got this Aussie dude, right? He robs banks and shit. He came to the US cause Australia banks were too easy, right? Flash came through and captured his ass for us. And he was like, "No honor amongst thieves, eh?" But yo, we got this Mexican dude, right? He's like Pyro from Marvel Comics. Motherfucker shoots fire off of his hands. Then the white dude was like, well, did you catch him?" Motherfucker turned himself in. "Oh, that's dope. I play Pokemon Go too. And he reminds me of Charmander." "Aw shit, dog. I play Pokemon Go too. We got a guy like Totodile. His name is Killer Croc. Evolution fucked up on this guy, you know what I mean? But yo, I also got this chick that thought she was Indiana Jones, right? She went to the wrong motherfucking cave, got some powers, and she's banging this dude that's gonna lead the team, and his name is Rick Flag. Hey, let's have a meeting up at the Pentagon, and I'll tell all your boys about the rest." Then the white dude was like, "You got yourself a goddamn deal." So now they're at the Pentagon. Then Waller was like, "Hey, Dr. Moon, show these uppity ass people what you could do." Then Dr. Moon was all like, "Enchantress." Then the freakiest shit happened. She put her hand on the table and another hand came out right from under that hand. Then the hands flipped over and then there was a black hand right on top. Every person in the room looked up and was like, "Oh shit, son, it's Golem from Lord of the Rings." And she's like, "I'm not Golem, I'm Enchantress. Here, have this important book from another country." And then all the dudes was like, "Oh shit, son." Then the military dude was like, "Hey, get your filthy hands off me." Then Waller stabs his green heart and Enchantress disappears. Then white dude was like, "Go ahead and gather up the squad. We'll call them the Suicide Squad." And then some other white dude was like, "Nah, I have a better name. We'll call them Task Force X." And I'm like, wow, that's a shitty name. Suicide Squad sounded way cooler. So then they visit everyone's jail cell. Harley Quinn was like, "Are you a Quincha-Wincha?" And Waller was like, "Did you just call me the White Devil?" Then Rick Flag was like, "Hey, what do you call an alligator in a vest? You give up? An investigator." I got one more. What's an alligator's favorite drink? You give up? Gatorade. Get it? Gatorade? Okay, one more. What do you call an alligator with GPS? A navigator. And he was like, "I'm a crocodile, you racist fuck." Then Waller goes out to the field playing Pokemon Go and was like, "Ah shit, I found Charmander." Then they opened up the container and Diablo was like, "Yo, SA, stop calling me Charmander. That ain't me, SA." So anyways, they bring Deadshot to the cheerleading tryouts to shoot up some shit. Then the guard was like, "If he kills me, clear up my Google searches." Then Deadshot shoots some targets and was like, "Yo, I want my daughter to go college now, and I need you to do that thing white people do." So now we're at Joker's pad, and Joker's goon was like, "Yo, I know where Harley Quinn is at." And Joker was like, "Ha! Get the Joker Mobile, a 30 seconds to Mars CD, and we're going for a drive. And get me more knives! Honka honka!" So Joker and his boys kidnap the guard from the prison, put him in a room where a guy is chopping up meat right behind him. Joker comes in a room and was like, "Honka honka, kiss my ring." Later after that, Rick Flag and Dr. Moon is in this cheap ass motel, and then Dr. Moon is all like, "Enchantress." Now Enchantress is all free and shit. She frees her brother, puts him inside this dude's body that was washing his hands in the restroom, just minding his business and shit. So now the guy is walking around the train station, he faints, and this big ass tentacle comes out from his body. Then it shows how Enchantress's brother really looks, and then this guy just destroys this train and wreaks havoc all over the train station. So now the guys at the Pentagon are like, "Suicide Squad, assemble!" Then the other guy is like, "No, it's Task Force X." So Enchantress meets up with her brother. Then they start talking gibberish, and her brother makes her turn green. Enchantress does a spell, then this big ass laser shoots up from the ground into the sky. So now the guards gather up the whole squad, and then they put this tracker/explosive in everyone's neck, brings them out to the yard. Then this SUV brings out Slipknot, and they were like, "These are the guys who climb anything." Then Arnold Schwarzenegger came out and was like, "Get to the choppers!" Then they get to the chopper, they meet Katana, and then get transported to the area where Enchantress and her brother is fucking things up. Their chopper does a crash landing, they start walking, and Captain Boomerang tells Slipknot, "Oi! What you say, let's escape, mates?" Then Slipknot's dumbasses get their heads blown off via Rick Flag's jailbroken exploding head application. Then these zombie things, or whatever the hell they're called, start attacking the squad. Deadshot gets on top of the car and shoots the hell out of all of them. They make their way on top of a building, and then Deadshot looks at Diablo and was like, "Yo, S.A., you like Kevin Hart? Do that thing when he's like, hook me up with some fire." Then Diablo was like, "You wanna see something, S.A.? Fire!" Then fire comes out of his hands. Captain Boomerang was like, "I wanna see some fireworks, mate." Then, in the background, Harley Quinn just started twerking out of nowhere, and then Killer Croc was like, "Oh shit, man, yeah. Fire twerks! Fire twerks!" Then Deadshot walks into a room and sees Waller. Deadshot is like, "Yo, where's Nelson Mandela?" Then Waller shoots all the people that works for her. Then this is when you find out Waller is full of shit. Crazy bitch! Then they make their way to the roof and wait for a chopper. Chopper comes and Joker shoots up the whole place and manages to grab Harley Quinn. Waller was like, "Shoot that bitch!" Then Deadshot misses and was like, "Yo, I missed." Joker and Harley Quinn get away, but their chopper gets shot down and crashes. Then Waller gets on her chopper, and Enchantress's brother's big-ass tentacle pulls it down. Then she gets captured by Enchantress's goons. Then Deadshot tells Rick Flag, "Hey yo, it's over for me, man." Then Rick Flag was like, "Shut up, ho! I'll blow your fucking head off with my app." Then they all meet up with Harley Quinn, and she's like, "Hi guys, I miss y'all." Then Enchantress gets her heart back. Then Deadshot tells Rick Flag, "Yo, enough of this shit. Tell everybody the truth, Rick." Then Rick Flag tells them, "The truth? You can't handle the truth. 3 days ago, a non-human entity fucked everything up at the train station. We planted bombs and shit, but Enchantress escaped." Deadshot was like, "Yo, let's get lit and get a drink, fam." So now they're at a bar. Diablo tells everybody a scary story like, "Hey, essays, I was born with this devil's gift, and one day I smacked my girl's fine ass, and then I burned the shit out of my family," you know what I'm saying? Harley Quinn was like, "Own that shit." Captain Boomerang was like, "Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy! Oi, oi, oi!" Killer Croc was like, "I'm beautiful." Rick Flag walks in and was like, "That was the best witch pussy I ever had." Then he breaks his iPad and says, "You motherfuckers are free to go." Captain Boomerang jets out with the quickness. Rick Flag gives Deadshot some papers and was like, "Your dumbass daughter knows how to write, Deadshot." And Deadshot was like, "Oh shit, son, that's amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and kill that thing then." They all do the superhero walk, and then Rick Flag says, "I put a big ass bomb right under that thing." Killer Croc was like, "Hey, hold my crocs. I'm going for a swim." Then Katana was like, "Mitsubishi, Toyota, Honda, Isuzu, Nissan, Subaru." Then they all walk, and Deadshot was like, "Yo, Diablo, yo Charmander, you gonna evolve or what?" Diablo was like, "I might lose control, let's say." Then they all hide behind a wall, and Enchantress was like, "I see you motherfuckers. Then she does this stupid dance. Then Enchantress makes everybody hallucinate. Then Diablo was like, "Hey yo, what's up, bitch? Blood gang, Paru life. All of my squad's bloods. All of my cousins say cuh. So what up, cuh?" Then he starts repping his set and showing up gang signs and shit. Then Enchantress's brother starts firing shit out of his hands. Then Deadshot was like, "Hey yo, Charmander, I choose you." Then Diablo was like, "Over here." Then Kevin Hart comes out from the corner out of nowhere and was like, "Hook me up with some fire." And then Diablo shoots fire out of his hands. Then Diablo evolves into Charizard, and then Deadshot was like, "Hey yo, Charizard, bring him to the corner." Rick Flag was like, "Blow the bombs." And then boom, Enchantress's brother gets obliterated. Then they all fight Enchantress. And then Harley Quinn was like, "Hey lady, I'm a big Bill Cosby fan. I want some pudding. Can you give me some pudding?" Then pulls out a sword and rips Enchantress's heart out. Killer Croc throws explosives to Enchantress. Deadshot shoots it, and then boom! Destroys Enchantress's big-ass laser that's shooting at the sky. Then Enchantress tells Rick, "I know your secret. You're not circumcised. You need to cut it. And you don't have balls, Rick." Then Rick Flag gets mad because Enchantress tells everyone his secret, right? So Rick Flag crushes Enchantress's heart. Then this big-ass eggplant appears, acting as a cocoon. The Deadshot was like, "Hey yo, there's something in that eggplant." Then Dr. Moon comes out. Amanda Waller comes out, fucks everyone's day up, and was like, "Yo, you are all still my Pokemon. Leave and I'll blow your fucking heads off." So Deadshot meets his daughter and was like, "Bitch, why didn't you tell me you knew how to write? Can you teach me how to write?" Harley Quinn enjoys her espresso machine. Exhibit hooks up Killer Croc with a flat screen, and Exhibit was like, "Hey, Killer Croc, I know you like watching movies, so I hooked your ass up with Netflix and Hulu accounts." Captain Boomerang yells inside his jail cell, "Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy! Oi, oi, oi!" Then Bill Cosby breaks into Harley Quinn's jail cell and was like, "Here!" And Harley Quinn was like, "Pudding!" Then Joker shows up and says, "Let's go home." Honka, honka!